Ginger is very medicinal, and you packaging ginger is a game changer for you, like a game changer. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mrs. Eva Enaide, and I am back with another exciting video for you guys again. Thank you so much for your comments. I see your comments, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your massive support here. Thank you so much for always gingering me to come and share more details with you guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And I know that this video we have even more likes, more comments. In today's video, I'm going to continue on the series we had last time in my last video, where I spoke about peeled beans, and I said I'm going to be showing you more agro produce that you can produce and package from your home with little capital and little equipment, guys. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about ginger packaging, guys. Many of you have seen ginger. Everyone has seen ginger, not just many of you guys, and you've made use of ginger before. Packaging ginger is different from you grading your normal ginger in the house, using it for your home purposes. But now you're going to be selling ginger, which means you're going to process ginger, you're going to package ginger. So guys, that is a whole game changer. Let me give you the step-by-step details and all the things you need to know in starting up a ginger processing and packaging business, guys. Firstly, you have to start by sourcing the ginger. Where do you buy ginger from? You can buy ginger from Benue, Kaduna, and you can also get ginger from Nasarawa State. Personally, I know of Nasarawa State and Kaduna. But if you need contacts for ginger, I can give you my contacts in Nasarawa State, and they are very reliable. It doesn't matter if you use new ginger, which means a fresh ginger. If we have new and old ginger, which means old ginger basically means ginger that has been stored for quite a while, so it's very dried and there is no water. It can last for a very long time, while the new ginger is very fresh. You can see that the skin is not hard, the skin is very fresh. I'll put a picture here so you can see what I mean by new ginger, and I'll put another picture here for old ginger as well. So new ginger and old ginger, it's just the skin and the dryness that differentiates them. So because you are processing and packaging ginger, it means that it has to go through a process. It has to go through a process. So that process, it simply means you buy your ginger, you wash it, you slice it. After slicing it into smaller parts, you dry it. So whether you're using the fresh ginger or the one that has been stored, they must go through the drying stage. They must go through this drying stage. So that's the reason why I told you it doesn't matter if you use new ginger or old ginger, because whether new or old, it still has some, it's not 100% dry. The old ginger is not dry. The next part is processing and packaging ginger. How do you process and package ginger after sourcing this ginger? Firstly, you have to wash the ginger, my dear. Guys, ginger is so dirty, very dirty, and if you are not careful, it's going to spoil your production. So you have to pay attention to the washing stage, where you have to wash carefully with your hands and check all the roots and ensure that there are no stands, no stones inside your ginger, because any stand and stone that enters into your production will spoil it completely. So you have to be very careful when it comes to the washing stage. Then when you finish the washing stage, you move into the slicing or the slicing stage, where you have to make use of your knife. Because I'm talking to beginners, if you don't have a food processor in your kitchen, I would not advise you to make use of the blender if your blender does not have a pulse button. If your blender has a pulse button, you can make use of the pulse button to break the ginger down into smaller pieces. But if you don't have the blender does not have a pulse button, go ahead and use your food processor. And then if you don't have a food processor, you can use the knife or we have some grader that can grate ginger very well and very fast. So I advise you to make use of your grader, or you make use of what, your knife or your food processor. Either of these three will be very, very nice for you and very, very fast, because ginger, you cannot just be slicing ginger, especially when you are producing a lot. So but you want to what, test the business. You can produce maybe a small amount, get ginger from your local market and produce a small amount. Let's just say get like 10,000 naira ginger. I don't know how 10,000 naira ginger is going to be like now, if it's going to be so much or not. So just get like 10,000 naira ginger and produce that first and see how many cans you're going to get. Then you can now say, oh, I want to start bringing ginger from the north, from places like Nasarawa and Kaduna. If you need the contact of the people, please don't forget to comment on the comment section down below that you need the contact of these direct farmers that you can get ginger for in bulk, because when you get in bulk, you are going to sell cheaper. So when you finish that slicing stage, you are now going to go into the drying stage. So when you move into the drying stage, you have to make use of machine. You have to make use of a machine, a dehydrator. You can't use the oven. Yes, some people might say, oh, I need to use oven. Oven is what I have. I don't really like the color, so I don't really recommend it. Some people make use of oven, but the color will be darker than the one you process with a dehydrator. If you make use of your dehydrator, the color of the ginger is going to be very bright, very bright, light kind of color. But when you make use of the oven, it's going to be dark, because the heat is quite much when it comes to oven, and the way oven dries something, it dries it so much that I don't know how to explain it. It will be brownish, give you this kind of brownish kind of color. And if you like that kind of color, you can go for it. But personally, for me, I like the color that the dehydrator gives more than the color that the oven gives. I'll show you the example here so you can see the difference. Then aside that, when you finish with the machine stage, or if you don't have a machine, that's when you start thinking of using the sun drying method. So you have the sun drying method and you have the machine method, where you have to use your dehydrator. But if you don't have a dehydrator and you don't have oven as an alternative, you make use of the sun drying method, which means it will no longer take just few minutes to dry or few hours to dry. It will not take days. So because you have to ensure that your ginger is well dried. Emphasis on well dried. Emphasis on well dried. You have to ensure that your ginger is well dried. If not, all your production will just go bad. So for you that is a beginner and you don't have any equipment like this, please make use of the sun drying method. Be patient to wait for days, at least 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 days, your ginger is very, 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 very dried. If you have lots of sun on these days, your ginger is going to be very, very dried, and you can quickly take it to the grinding mill, or if you have a blender that can blend ginger very well, very, very well to that very good powder form. You can make use of your blender in your kitchen. But if you don't have a blender, if you don't have a good blender, you can take it to a very neat grinding mill, a very neat. Emphasis on neat, please, because you are producing for people, you are producing for the public. So emphasis on neat, and you are just doing this thing because you don't have a machine. So you put your mind to getting a machine. So when you finish that, you have to go into the packaging stage. In this packaging stage, you need your packaging materials. Packaging ginger, I use this can. You can see this can. It's a PET bottle. It has a black cover, and you can see it's already sealed. It comes sealed already. So when I push it down, I would not want to push it down now because I'm making use of this bottle to produce something. So when I push it down, it locks. It just cocks by itself, and it's locked. So when I open it up, it means that somebody has tampered with these products. So if you don't see this kind of cover in your local market, you can buy another kind of cover they have there, and you buy a tamper proof. That's what we cover it, so that nobody tampers with the product. But this cover comes already sealed, so I just poke it and by pushing it down, and it's locked. So you can use this kind of bottles to package your ginger. Package your ginger. So when you use this kind of bottle to package your ginger, and you put your sticker, I've made so many videos and I've emphasized so much on branding. It's a graphics designer to print a sticker for you, and you put the sticker here. You want to measure the bottle. For me, I'll measure the bottle from here to this place. This is where my sticker will be, and you can put the sticker on the bottle. When you put the sticker on the bottle, ensure that all your complete details are there. So you can go and check my other videos where I emphasized more about branding. The thing is, when you don't put any sticker, or maybe you just sell it like this, you have to be the one to tell people, oh, this is ginger powder, this is not garlic, this is ginger powder. Because they can't open the product to to sniff it in or to scent it. They can't open the product to check, to smell it if it's ginger or if it's garlic. They have to read. They have to read. So that's the reason why you have to put your sticker, so that they can see the product that they are buying. So go ahead and watch this video and see how I process and package my own ginger powder from beginning to the end, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to this channel, guys. What are you waiting for? Subscribe for more. Subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and don't forget to drop your questions. If you have any questions, please drop them on the comment section down below. I carry out personal class. If you want a one-on-one class, you can also reach out to me, and I will be available to take you on that class, and also share my thoughts with you. And also, if you want personal branding on your product, you want to produce something and you are not available to produce it, we do personal branding with our machines, personal production with our machines as well. We carry out that services. So please don't forget to reach out to us today, and God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. God bless you. It's bye for now.